Hello subscribers, today we have an exciting review. This is the Extreme Chompin Spinosaurus from the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous line by Mattel. Now we all know about the availability issues with the previous versions of the Spinosaurus. The legacy one was only sold in limited quantities on Target's websites and never made it to stores. The Battle Damage toy did make it to Walmart's in 2019, though it was only sold during the holiday season before never showing up again. But because of these incidents, many people were concerned that this third version was never going to make it to the United States. Fortunately, it started appearing in Walmarts and Targets across the country. I picked up mine at a Walmart. Also, I have an interesting story of how I found this toy. First, I went to all of my local Walmart and Targets, and I did not find it at all. So I decided to go to a Walmart in Kissimmee that I was familiar with. The area I live in, Orlando, is very close to Kissimmee. I selected the address of that Walmart I wanted to go to, but to be honest, I only know that destination by memory. I don't fully know the address. So I accidentally chose the wrong address, which led me to a Walmart that I've never been to in a different part of Kissimmee. But I'm glad I made that mistake, as it led me to the Spinosaurus and a well-stocked Godzilla vs. Kong shelf. The packaging is the same thing as always, as you guys expect. Logo, action feature, amazing background, and characters. There's 4 more characters on the side of the box. On the back, you have the artwork of the Spinosaurus, and on the bottom right, you have the massive biters Albertosaurus and Sarcosuchus. So enough talk about the box, let's see what this new version of Mattel Spinosaurus has to offer. Here is the Spinosaurus out of the packaging, and I have to say, this is an impressive toy, though I do have a few issues with it, but let's take a look at the detailing first. See the head sculpt? Very movie accurate to the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus, especially with these big teeth and these double crests. The detailing on the lower jaw looks very well done, though the scalation across the body, it's pretty consistent with these Mattel Jurassic World dinosaurs. They're good, but they're not like super crisp. So let's take a look at the underbelly. It's mainly just smooth, like most other figures in the line. Then you've got these cool looking muscular arms, and you got the claws. I just wish the claws were a bit bigger, because from what I remember in Jurassic Park 3, that Spino had pretty large claws. And you got the feet right here, look very well done. Then the underside of the feet, got a Jurassic World logo, and then the scan code right there. Let's take a look at the figure from the other side. Pretty much the same amount of detailing. Then you got the sail right here. See all that exposed vertebrate. Oh, I've noticed about this one, compared to the sail on the Battle Damage Spinosaurus, that one is quite solid. This one is very rubbery and hollow. Moving on to the color scheme, the base color appears to be the sandy brown, then you've got a darker shade of brown right here, then the beige striping, and also red on the sail and the skull. I think that this is the best paint job of the 3 Spinosauruses by Mattel. This Spinosaurus has 9 points of articulation. The head, the base of the neck, the arms, the legs, which can also move outward, then you got the ankles, and then the tail. All joints are on a ball joint with the exception of the ankles. The Extreme Chompin Spinosaurus is of course going to have a biting feature. You press down this button, then his mouth opens very wide and you can see all of that teeth as well as a tongue, which is quite rubbery. My main issue with this toy is that the joints, specifically the legs and the tail, aren't as sturdy as that of the Battle Damage Spinosaurus. I've seen other people's Spinos where this leg was so loose where the front half of the toy would just keep sliding downwards and then the tail would just keep drooping to this position. Now it's comparison time. So let's bring in the most obvious, the Battle Damage Spinosaurus, which I have just sold on eBay. Now it's ready to be packed and shipped. So this is the last video you'll be seeing this figure. So you can see the paint jobs. This Camp Cretaceous one is a huge improvement. See this one, nothing too interesting going on. But let's take a look at the tails though. See the one in the back right here? And you see this one. So if Mattel could do it with this one, I don't see why they couldn't give this one some sturdy joints. Next, here is the Spinosaurus next to the dino rivals Bite and Fight Tyrannosaurus Rex. And they're pretty much in scale, though I've seen some side charts where Rexy was slightly larger than the Spinosaurus. Oh, this one I also sold on eBay, and is packed and ready to be shipped, but I don't really care for it, as its terrible action features ruin the great sculpt. Here we have the Jurassic Park 3 antagonist next to the Jurassic World antagonist, the Indominus Rex. Both of these have very nice sculpts, but unfortunately for this Indominus, you can hear that how cheap that plastic is, and then the head isn't very well attached to the body. You can see it's only connected by these two joints on the side of the head. Right in front of us, we have all four of these Spinosaurs made by Mattel. In terms of the sculpt, the Spinosaurus is my favorite, followed by the Baryonyx, and then the Irritator, and then the Suchomimus. Last but not least, here is the Extreme Chompin Spinosaurus, next to the Collectae Mini Xiphactinus. Well, there you have it, guys. This is my review on the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Extreme Chompin Spinosaurus by Mattel. This is one that you guys should definitely not skip out on. It's one of my new favorite Mattel Jurassic World toys. The colors, the chomping actions, and the plastic quality are great. Mattel always seems to do a fantastic job with their Spinosaurus figures. If I had to rate this guy, I'd say he gets a 9 out of 10. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like and subscribe button, and let me know in the comments section of what you think of this new Spinosaurus.